people of Natick, its veterans, families of veterans, and military personnel, I say thank you for your service and support shown through your acts of encouragement. This Veterans Day, like the previous 7 years, finds us a nation at war. A war that is fought with an all-volunteer force. I'd like to recite for you the oath of enlistment that today's and yesterday's American recites to enlist into military service. I am sure that those veterans here today will recall its words. It goes like this. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice, so help me God. These are powerful words showing a commitment that many Americans, and indeed our veterans here today, have recited and lived by as they serve this country and its people. Whether in the Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, or Navy. This commitment and patriotism to serve this country entails hardships and sacrifices that our veterans and servicemen and women endure that remind us that freedom is not free. And we do not forget that families and friends share in the hardships and sacrifices. Know that there is no difference in the patriotism of today's warfighter with that of veterans here today. The willingness to sacrifice for this country is as timeless as it was during the Revolutionary War, the World Wars, the Korean conflict, Vietnam, Grenada, Haiti, the Balkans, and more recently, the global war on terror in Iraq and Afghanistan. And so to those of you accompanying or thinking of a veteran here today, whether your grandfather, your grandmother, your father, your mother, your uncle, your aunt, your brother, sister, friend, or a neighbor, stand tall and be proud in knowing that he or she committed to serving this nation, and so with hardships that only they can describe. And so today, as we honor you, our veterans, know that the parades and ceremonies are just but one small gesture, a way for us to show you that we hold you in high regard. You, our veterans, are our history as well as our future. So on behalf of all men and women in uniform today, let me express our debt of gratitude for your example, your sacrifice, and your service. And to those family members or friends and the Natick Department of Veteran Services, I also thank you for the care and support of our veterans this day and every day. God bless you all, and God bless the United States. Thank you.
Veterans Day to me is an ability to be able to remember individuals that have served our country. I myself am a Vietnam War veteran. I served from 1967 to 1971 in the United States Navy Seabees. I served with a lot of individuals that spent time in Vietnam. I myself never actually made it into country because they needed my expertise on a number of different projects. I at one point was on staff at Camp David in Thurmont, Maryland, the presidential retreat, working on security systems. I also worked in the Panama Canal Zone on communications antennas. They were being used to set up to be able to communicate with submarines. Unfortunately, there was one young man that was sent in my place to Vietnam who was killed 2 weeks after his arrival. He was shot by a sniper. And I always think of him. There's a little bit of survivor's guilt there, but I know that things pan out the way that God and circumstances dictate. But it's a special day for me, and I have the utmost in the way of respect for other veterans because we do make a sacrifice. It was 4 years of my life that I was in service. And I found that most veterans are very steadfast, loyal, reliable people. So it's a very special day for me, and when I was overseas, I felt like kneeling down and kissing the ground when I came back. We have a great country, and we owe a lot of what we have today to the service of veterans in the past.